knowing you can't play, or knowing you're healthy, but you can't play.
Extra offense or successful offense, but Ty Lue wants to see a faster-paced game. John Wall can certainly deliver that. Russell opens up the...
That time, D. Russ was able to maintain his footing on the sideline, knock in the three, and right back at you. Here comes Marcus Morris. Now, the board is just long, athletic. Clippers are deeper from a skill position perspective, but you can see that. And once again, there he is. And one of his
ball movement for the Clippers. Good recovery by the Wolves. Finds Kawhi up top for three. It is short. Long rebound goes to Zoo. George left alone in the corner. That provokes it is preseason basketball. Morris for three. I like what I am seeing out of this. With the stop right there, under 7 to play in this first quarter. Clippers 4 for 10, the Wolves 2 for 12. Give one more to the Clippers. And there you've seen what John Wall happy to shoot the three in this first quarter. 9 already. Leather larceny with Russell to beat Leonard. Giant strides and a graceful glide. And Kawhi
sunk the defense. That gave Paul George an open shot. Now, he didn't make it, but that's something that we're going to see routinely from John Wall.
Edwards, he's good, and lays it in very.
Scorecard.
Wall misses on the three. Edwards gets around Morris, feeds Reid, and he punches it in. Memphis now with Minnesota. Good time to be in the Twin Cities. Yeah. Leonard, baseline jumper falls. Did in this offseason. We'll talk about the real acquisition a little bit later on in this one. As Towns off the glass, it is good. Counted out of. No.
Yes, yeah. Our fans are intelligent enough to know that.
They are intelligent fans.
Thank you.
Home show. One Frenchman to another. Building the drama.
Well, I killed it early.
You did. Yeah. Russell the other way with the flop. Thought was amazing. I wish they would have done that back in 2006, but I digress. Well, needless to say, that's when I was. And when Target Center is full, man, it is a tough place to play. But we've had such a fun time. 2 games in Seattle where the crowd was so appreciative. Big block there by Anderson on Batum. And beats Zubats, goes down underneath the basket, but is able to
2 teams. That's a different split for each team. Beautiful.
Reid down the lane and lays. Good defense inside. Man. Jackson left alone for 3. Book it. Reggie. McLaughlin for 3. It's good.
And that's, they can absorb that a lot easier than a lot of other teams because of that depth.
Kawhi flirts with the defense. Plays a little catch with Reggie. Gets around the defense. The drive and the dish to Kennard for 3. And he not having a guy like Rudy Gobert and playing big up front. Kennard dishes to Covington. Right place, right time. He is one to be.
The illness that kept him out of some preseason games. So that was a cause for concern for the Timberwolves.
The headlines, but behind the scenes getting a lot of things done for the Clippers. Jackson for 3. It's good.
Speaking about
never. There's no line on the Vegas.
Okay.
In the Vegas.
You sure?
Positive.
Okay.
Prince for 3.
I couldn't let my teammates down, so I would have took an L if I would have got a ticket. That's all.
Forbes for 3. There's the
assimilate himself to a new role. Speaking of which, and Kawhi just darts down the middle.
Seen him get deflections and shot blocks that has turned defense into offense. And Marcus Morris, the general manager of the Minnesota Wild, and as Brent Forbes knocks down that jump shot.
Nice little preseason test, though, given where the Clippers are expected to be in the West this season. Brent Forbes, 3 for 3 from 3.
Then I would have known that you knew what you were talking about.
No stopping us now.
Oh, Lord. Oh.
Brent Forbes for 3.
This is preseason.
Breaking 2.
When Turbo was outside of the store with the broom.
I wanted the earring, that lightning earring. I think it hung down. I was.
Where are we going?
I never had parachute pants, though.
I did.
Edwards leaks out, but the Clippers do well to get back in transition. Edwards swivels down the lane. He's aggressive, and he is very good if he can take
and shoot well every night. But is your effort consistent? And that's for the third-year player, something he's aiming for.
And that was one thing he took care of. Is Covington knocks down George. Transition 3 going 2 for 1, and he knocks it in. 62-48. Clip 2 timers. Tough pass for Batum, turns it over. 4 seconds. McDaniels. A wild swipe by George.
Effective, but I thought the Wolves did a great job of fighting back here against a really talented team in the second quarter.
Marcus 65-53. Russell, the floater, guides it in.
More pain points. Marcus Morris well on his way to leading the league in three-point shooting. He's 3 of 4 in the game. It's been one of the goals for him as Ivica Zubac in each season on 2 different occasions that the Brooklyn Nets are going to be a favorite. Like the Clippers are a favorite right now. And if you're a Clippers fan, you're always kind of wondering, what's the next shoe that's going to drop as Jaden McDaniels knocks down the tree.
Continue to compete at a high level. They didn't anticipate not being in the playoff picture last season.
But this Clippers team has certainly been... That's right. Well, and one of these teams is not going to be playing in this building for long. Steve Ballmer is nice cut that time. Ballmer buys the Clippers for $2 billion back in 2014. Is nice pass by D'Lo. We've seen that many times.
Lined up from John Wall. And that was like
Jaden was popping to catch that time and just went back door. Beautifully done. So $2 billion for the team, $2 billion for the arena, and $400 million for the forum.
16 points.
East and West, I think philosophies are the same because of the depth of the leagues. You know, not a lot of easy nights as there was before.
Haven't led in this one since the opening moments. Jackson into Zoo, surrounded by defenders. Great ball movement. Covington spoon feeds the big fella inside, but can't get it outside. And now Russell to Noel down the lane, lays it in once again. Jackson, 2-man game with Zoo. Into Covington once again working. Zubac. And while Towns has skill on the perimeter, foot speed is not one of them, but he does have
the opportunity in the fourth quarter, like we saw last year, to win some games.
105-100. Man, contact inside.
Rudy was playing. They were playing spy Rudy. They were daring Terrence Mann to make shots in that game, and he certainly did.
Reid. Let's call that a pass to J-Mac. Back 2. Rebound of the game to go with 16 points. Forbes can't get the 3 off. Nice D from Diabate, who just checked in. Rivers driving baseline, bucket and the foul.
Impressive game from Naz Reid, though. He has been fantastic.
Diabate.
Another French player in this league. The French national team is going to have the biggest Olympic team in the history of the Olympics. We have not talked about Wembanyama yet. And then Rudy Gobert.
Reid and Diabate. Now it's Rivers. Between the legs. The floater inside.
a prospect that is more heralded than LeBron James. Think about that.
Yeah. And he knows his body very well, and he was always coordinated.
He was 100 inches at birth.
Yeah, stolen by Boston.
So close.
30 seconds to go in regulation. Boston driving and finishing. Good effort from both squads. Rivers on the move. The finish, no. Garza battling for it. Finch going with Garza, Forbes, Minot, Rivers, and more. Boston with it. Fires it up on the double clutch. Oh! Nearly went down.